Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2022 love reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Scorpio, whether you are single, separated, or partnered up. We'll take a look at it all. So just a friendly reminder, this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Scorpio, we are going to dive into your reading with the romance angels before we start your Celtic cross. And let's see what we have here. Okay, beautiful. So we have, again, we are going to dive into single, partnered, possibly separated. So please take which scenario is best for you before we get into your Celtic cross. We have healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This can be healing not only your parents here, but it can be healing family dynamics. Perhaps this is a blended family where you are healing from issues with maybe children, or maybe somebody has a parent living with them, or has an adult child they're taking care of here. This can be old patterns or dynamics, possibly breaking free from how you grew up or a partner grew up, what they seen as a functioning, what they thought as a functioning relationship here. So I feel like a lot of you are healing past family issues that have happened in the past. Some of you, this could be even, a divorce issue or a separation or a split. Maybe you had children with this person here. And I do feel for a lot of you, you are releasing the energy here, releasing the pain, and you're actually attracting in new energy with the new love card showing up here, Scorpio. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this can mean that if you are single and you're looking, you may find love, especially around the 8th, they're telling me, of January. For those of you that are in a solo energy at this time, you may have somebody come into your life that may be worth exploring here. We do have calling in your soulmate with the new love card is what they're showing me here. But for some of you, it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So yes, a lot of you that are in that solitude energy, and I feel, Scorpio, a lot of you may be, but we'll clarify partnered up as well. I feel like you're calling in somebody during this month, and it could be maybe you join a new membership for maybe a gym or a wine tasting, or you go to a new class or start a new hobby. You may meet somebody that way as well, is what they are telling me here. For those of you that have expectations or are in a controlling dynamic, or you're trying to control or manipulate a situation here, it says allow this to unfold naturally. Let go of expectations. For those of you that are really hanging on to something, whether it's a person, a belief, a habit, a pattern, it's saying release needing to know or needing to be in control all the time. Some of you may be repetitively trying to gain answers. Maybe you are watching a lot of YouTube on love. Maybe you are constantly pulling from oracle cards or going to readers, or really trying to seek out what is happening. It's saying go with the flow, and instead of figuring out the answer, go elsewhere, go outward, such as, like I said, joining a membership or a tasting. They're really showing some sort of tasting. I don't know if this is wine tasting or if this is, an event where you're doing a little bit of tasting. I'm not quite sure what that means for you. Please take it as it resonates. But letting go and letting the flow will really help attract and bring new love in. For those of you that are in a relationship, there may be a lot of expectations that you need to rework or reprogram within the dynamic here that'll actually benefit the both of you a lot more. For those of you that are in a solid relationship at this time, there may be some sort of holiday or vacation plans where you may be retreating. Some of you that have been in a relationship for a while, there may be a second honeymoon needed here, but it says it's time to disconnect for some of you and just go inward and focus on your relationship. Some of you may be engaged. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This can mean a lot of different things. When I get engagement, it's always a stepping up in a relationship. So I do feel, especially for those of you that may be going on a vacation in the month of January, you may get proposed to. You may get asked to move in with this person. You may get something where there's just a combined energy or a combination here. So for a lot of you, this is really promising. This is really encouraging here if you are in a committed relationship where you know this is your person. So Scorpio, let's dive into your reading here and see what is the heart of the matter. Let's dive into the energy. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter showing up here for Scorpio? Healing begins. Yeah, Six of Swords energy. I like the Six of Swords because this is all about a rite of passage. You're moving on from the past and you're flowing into the future as it should be, especially in January when a lot of people are wanting to bring a new leaf to the table or bring something new, go forward, set goals, achieve them. This is about you leaving the past in the past, and it's almost like you're going through a spiritual transition or journey to something better. You're coming out stronger from a situation. For those of you that have been in a relationship that's taken a long time to get solidified or get solid, or if you've been working on healing, I feel like you'll see some benefits showing up in the month of January, especially with that retreat and engagement. For those of you that are single, you've been doing the healing, I feel, but you're finally coming out of that healing stage of possibly forgiving a past person or an ex here, even those of you that are separated, and you're ready to turn a new leaf in January. A lot of you are calling in a soulmate. You're calling in some sort of new love, or a shift within a current energy here will be transformed in a new way. A lot of you, especially with the healing family issues here, even though we have healing begins, I feel like you have been doing the healing here, Scorpio. You've been doing the work on yourself, but some of you are going to go even deeper. So it might not just be that heart chakra. It may be you're healing through food, or you're healing through diet, or you're healing through exercise. We're going to dive in and clarify what this means for you with the Six of Swords. And whoa, one moment. That one went shooting away. Okay. All right, you may be healing from something sneaky, something deceptive here in a union, okay? So this can be the energy of trying to get away with something. It can be lying, cheating, sneaking away, whether this is what you are healing from and you're moving away from, or this can also be self-preservation. Maybe you were lying to yourself, Scorpio, or telling yourself a story that really wasn't true, and now you're getting really honest with yourself, and you're saying, you know what? I can't live that way. I can't believe in that belief. That's really not true anyway regarding love. So I feel like for some of you, you're definitely, you're healing from this energy of deceit, possibly. You take it as it resonates. Maybe somebody hurt you in the past, deceived you, or maybe they just made you feel like you were a third party in a situation. Let's take a look at the challenge or the obstacle and how we can help you navigate through this energy here, Scorpio. How can you navigate through this energy? Love abounds. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I love this showing up here for you because even though this is in the challenge spot, it's saying that you will focus on self-love. You are opening your heart up because your heart may be closed at this time, or you may have had a blockage due to some sort of deception here showing up for you. But I feel with this love abounds showing up in your challenge position, it's saying that it's going to be a little bit difficult to navigate through. I won't lie here for you, Scorpio, but I feel like you are slowly opening yourself up, especially if you felt like your heart's been shut off. Even for those of you that are in a relationship currently, there is a retreat, a disconnect needed to kind of regain that momentum or regain that romance. For others of you, you maybe are stirred by a new person here. You may have new romantic feelings where you thought you were blocked or closed up here, but your heart chakra is saying it's time to open up. And the challenge may be actually opening up to this person, whether you've been with them for a while or they are new. You might not be sure. You may be scared that they'll hurt you or they'll deceive you like somebody did in the past here. So let's clarify this Ace of Cups energy showing up for Scorpio. Devil in reverse. Okay, that's good that the devil shows up in reverse here in the challenge because it's saying that you're freeing yourself from anything toxic, whether this is a toxic person or it's anything tempting you to to hang on to what doesn't serve you any longer. This is about you freeing yourself from toxicity. It can be codependency, it can be lies, manipulation, addictions, temptation. Maybe this person from the past may be alluring. Maybe they're gorgeous and they tempt you, but you really don't want to go there because you know it's not in your best interest. If that is the case, I would definitely say I wouldn't go in that direction. Or maybe you closed yourself off to a person in the past that had toxic energies here. But this is about you overcoming that and opening yourself up to love. Let's take a look here and see, Scorpio, what is below you? What is the foundation upon which you are built? Third eye chakra. You're able to manifest what it is that you want in your life. I feel like you're really good at manifesting, Scorpio. However, there is a downside that comes with that because it's the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. So if you're constantly thinking about your ex and you're stuck in that energy, even if you're not manifesting your ex back into your life, you may actually be self-sabotaging yourself to have a new relationship come into your energy. For others of you, if this is that happy dynamic between you and another person, you have the choice to manifest that for you. You have the choice to heal anything that may be blocking you from creating or manifesting that love that you want and that you seek here. Let's get one more regarding the third eye chakra. Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? The Fool. You want to take a leap of faith. You really do. But there may be somebody or something that holds you back at times. With the Fool card showing up. I feel like you may like your comfort zone here, Scorpio, and you may be the kind of person that's really deep. And when you give your heart to somebody, it's almost like there's a little mystery within it. And you stay in a place, even if it's painful, you stay there possibly longer than what you need to. But this is about you regaining your footing, regaining your beliefs here, and taking a leap of faith into new beginnings that show up for you. Because I feel like they're coming. They're here. Will you open up? That's completely up to you, Scorpio. Let's take a look at your past. What's happened for you in the past? The Tower. Doesn't surprise me. Rebuild. There's something here that you've needed to really rebuild. Tower moments can be huge. It can be a disruption, a surprise, anything unexpected that's a complete shock or chaos, something that crumbles the whole foundation of what you thought. Now, this can be a relationship that you were in where there was deceit, cheating, lying, trying to get away with something here, and it came crumbling down, and now you feel like maybe you are cleaning up the wreckage, so to speak, but you're on the mends. You're healing here. Healing is beginning. I feel like you have been going through the healing. You've been feeling the pain, which is good because in order to process and go through the pain, you need to heal it. And a lot of people don't want to, so they turn to addictions or they turn to anything tempting just to get rid of that pain for a moment. But it's about going through that pain because you'll heal faster. And so for a lot of you, this is about making sure you're not self-sabotaging the love that you deserve coming into your life here. And we can, maybe it's overeating, maybe it's overindulging, maybe it's blocking love by not being willing to go out and meet somebody here. But this is about you rebuilding, and it shows up in the past, which is great. But let's take a look and see what this Tower was all about for you. Let's take a look at this Tower. Okay, the Wheel. Okay, yeah, something went spinning backwards for you. Something that you felt your whole life started to spin out of control, possibly, because the Wheel shows up in reverse. So, we always go through the wheel spinning in our lives. It's always either going forward, it's either going backwards, or it's either just stagnant, stuck, or delayed here. But something was completely spiraling out of control and did not go the way that you thought. I feel like there's something that happened that maybe you just did not see coming here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is bad luck. And also somebody resisting some sort of change, somebody resisting this Tower moment here showing up for you. But the good news is it's in the past. Let's take a look at your potential. They're also giving me the name Ashton. If that is your name, Ashton, maybe it's a last name, maybe it's a place. Take it as it resonates here, Ashton. We have helpless and hopeless, 8 of Swords energy. So 8 of Swords energy is powerful because I feel like this is about you Moving on. Again, it's also about moving on from feeling any entrapment. Okay, there's a situation here that you felt trapped in, and maybe you felt trapped in this tower energy because you were resisting something that needed to come crumbling down. And this can be a relationship, it can be a belief system, but somebody came crumbling down and you were resisting it. Therefore, you felt hopeless. You weren't quite sure what to do or what direction. But I feel with this in your potential, this is positive because it's saying that anything that you felt trapped in, you're now opening your eyes to the truth, you're freeing yourself, and you're moving forward. So there's a liberating feeling with this card. There's a freeing yourself up here with this energy. So I like that this shows up for you. Even though it looks kind of scary, you're thinking, oh no, is there going to be hopelessness in my future? Am I going to be feeling helpless? This is showing up in your potential. So we're going to read the upright, the positive meaning of this card, and it's saying that you're freeing yourself up here from that which holds you back. Okay, let's clarify though and see what the cards say. 8 of Swords, clarifying here, Spirit. What does that mean for Scorpio? Some of you that have been single may have felt like you'll never meet somebody, is what they're showing me with this. But this is about you switching the belief of, I'm never going to meet my love. I'm going to be single forever. I'm going to be the old cat lady, your man, or, whatever beliefs you have here. The Queen of Wands is saying you're getting your confidence back. I love it. Queen of Wands is somebody who's feisty, attractive, sexy, bold. She goes into something all in, and she usually gets what she wants. And that's the thing about you, Scorpio, is you're great at manifesting. But sometimes you may get pulled and stuck into that low pit, that mystery, right? That dark side or dark energy here. And that's just your own thoughts holding you back sometimes from manifesting what it is that you want. But the Queen of Wands saying you're coming out of this. You are getting your groove back. They just said Stella's got her groove back. I think that's a movie. Stella's got her groove back. Maybe you just watched that, or I think they're referring to you feeling more better, more confidence showing up here. So I like this for you, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the future, the near future. Spirit, what do we have showing up here for Scorpio in the near future? Rest and reconsider, 9 of Wands. So this is the card of the wounded warrior. This is about you having that final push, that motivation in a difficult time to keep going, persist, finish something that you've started here is going to be very important for you, Scorpio, especially in January. This is the time where you set new goals for yourself, that you're determined to do something a different way. January is a really powerful, inspiring month, and it's about you taking your manifesting skills, which are quite strong, Spirit is saying. For many of you, it's about taking that time to rest, rejuvenate, because you're going to hit the ground running. There's something here that's causing for you to be persistent. So don't give up. Don't let your barriers go up. And that's your challenge, okay? Somebody may be coming in wanting to open your heart, and immediately you might shut it down. Or immediately you may have an invitation to go somewhere or do something, and you're like, nah, I'm good. This is about you opening up and creating and manifesting the kind of love that you want in your life. All right, let's clarify this 9 of Wands. You're moving on. So keep going. Whatever it is that you're trying to get out of, if you felt like you've been in choppy waters, even if you're single, this is beliefs showing up, or this can be, self-pity for some of you, addictions, or anything tempting you, maybe tempting you to stay home and not go out with the pandemic here. But this is about you getting out of the choppy waters and moving forward. You already had the 6 of Swords show up for you, and this is confirmation saying you are leaving the past in the past. You're moving forward into a new beginning. 2021 is going to be a lot more positive for you, a lot more stability here is what I'm seeing. I like this. Let's take a look at your hopes, or excuse me, what you're telling yourself. What are you telling yourself, Scorpio? Okay. Oh, so we have quite a few. Do you want all of them, Spirit? No? Okay. So we're going to just get one. Thank you for what you are telling yourself. Yes. Strengthening bonds. Ace of Pentacles. This is, you are trying to build a solid foundation. You may be strengthening the bond with another. You may be strengthening your bond with spirit here as well, building a solid foundation within you. So for those of you that are getting out of a tower traumatic moment, maybe you're in separation or you've completely left somebody here, this is about you strengthening your stability and you growing and healing and overcoming a situation. For those of you that are partnered up and feeling good and going to that next level in your relationship, this is about strengthening those bonds. This is what you're wanting to manifest. And for others of you, this is about really attracting in that new energy here, new beginnings regarding something that could potentially be long-term. Let's take a look and clarify. So this is what you are telling yourself here. You don't want to be sad. I'm trying to think of the card that came, I think it was the 5 of Swords that flipped up earlier. Sadness. You don't want to be sad. You don't want to be isolated any longer here. Let's take a look and clarify. There he is, Knight of Cups. Doesn't have to be he, can be she coming through. It's just the energy. Knight of Cups, this is somebody you want to have in your life. You want somebody to show you romantic gestures. You want somebody to be intimate, somebody to touch you and hold you, love you, shower you with, praises, positive affirmations, somebody to open the door, give you little gifts, flowers on occasion here. It's love notes possibly. You want somebody to help, even though you don't need anybody to fill your cup, it would be nice if they would help you fill your cup here. And this is Knight of Cups is somebody who comes in and he's very romantic, wears his heart on his sleeve, but you can see he's not the king. So I feel like, could there be potential for this to level up? It certainly can be. We'll see where this is going here. But the Knight of Cups still has a lot to learn. This is somebody who may be new coming in for you. He may be somebody who wears, again, his heart on his sleeve. Maybe a very good sweet talker with his Knight of Cups. Somebody who's a classic romantic. This is a new lover energy showing up, or at least a new energy within the love dynamic you may be in. So I feel like you want this beginning. You have 2 new beginning cards or 2 new energies showing up for you. So a lot of you want some sort of just connection. Let's take a look and see what is coming in your environment. What is showing up as your external influences and your outer world? Let's take a look here. Joy and stability. I saw this earlier. 4 of Wands. This is beautiful. This is the halfway to marriage card. It can be about more joy and stability showing up in your life, especially if it's been a little bit The 4 of Wands is the card of 1111, soulmate, twin flame. It's about hitting some sort of milestone or celebration here, especially if things felt not very stable here. There may be an event for some of you, not all of you, or a vacation that maybe didn't turn out as planned, or there has to be some sort of delay. So do pay attention, double check everything. They're telling me if you do have a vacation planned here, but because there may be some sort of something that doesn't turn out the way that you think. Okay, joy and stability. I feel like it's not necessarily negative, but it's something that just to make sure you read the fine print regarding a situation, or maybe purchase the insurance. Oh wow, we have the 4 of Wands again showing up upright though. This is good. A lot more joy and stability. 4 of Wands, covered by the 4 of Wands here. Extra confirmation that your January 2022 is going to be more stable than you've felt in a long time. Even if you're single, I do feel that Knight of Cups energy coming in. It's going to bring an excitement. There's going to be a celebration here. It's almost like a burst of energy showing up for you, Scorpio. So this is beautiful. Let's take a look at your hopes and your fears. Hopes and fears for Scorpio. Thank you. Just breathe. There's another energy of healing. Just breathe. It's okay. You don't have to rush into anything. There may be a lot of excitement showing up here, but the 4 of Swords is about renewal. It's about self-love. It's about healing. It's about rejuvenation after a foundation shaking time. And you have that in the past here. So it's saying here, your hope is that you can heal from the situation. And the fear is, overthinking. The fear is maybe ignoring the healing or not exactly getting to where you want to be here. And very legitimate, especially after, a tower moment. But I feel like your fears will be almost suppressed in the month of January, where the excitement and the hope overpowers the fear, which is fantastic. Let's take a look here. Ace of Cups. Woo! New love coming in. There it is. There's something showing up where you're going to open your heart. And that's that energy that we talked about earlier. Ace of Cups is about self-love along with healing and a new love opportunity or interest being stirred, especially for those of you that are looking for love or you've been through the ringer and you're finally ready to open up your heart here. And even for those of you that are in a committed relationship, there may be a turn of events or some sort of new energy showing up for you, or this is your hope anyway. Let's take a look at the final outcome for you, Scorpio. Final outcome. They're showing me some of you may be moving as well. Maybe you're moving in together. Maybe you're moving out. Please take it as it resonates. Maybe you're moving for a job. Heart chakra. Wow, this has been coming up, I swear, for every reading. So there's a lot of love shifts, a lot of love connections for a lot of you in the month of January. But the heart chakra is all about opening, giving, and receiving. It basically is the energy of the Ace of Cups. Self-love, it's a new love, it's opening up, especially if your heart's been blocked or closed. But let's get one more card. Thank you, Spirit, regarding the heart chakra. Blossom. This is huge. You're opening up that heart chakra. Your heart chakra is blossoming. This is the card of judgment. It's the card of second chances. So you're given a second chance at love here. Very beautiful. The judgment card is about your purpose, your calling. It's about a change in the direction of your life path here. So it's about reflection and making a decision and doing it. So you may be doing an overall reflecting of how far you've come here and what beliefs need to be thrown out that no longer serve you, that weren't even true in the first place here, but you are blossoming and you're opening up due to this new love or new energy shift that you're feeling here. I really like this for you, Scorpio. This is quite beautiful. A lot of you are coming out of your shell, so to speak, and you are feeling a lot happier about your energy, whether it's with you and another person, even if there's just forgiveness and healing between you and another person at this time. But for a lot of you, I feel like there is new love coming in. But let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks, I love this. Okay. Any of the decks here, I do have all of the information in the description box below. So you did get a change in the wind. There's a change. There's a huge change coming in here for you, Scorpio. It's card 12 as well. And card 12 in tarot is the Hanged Man, which is about a new perspective. You're totally seeing something from a brand new perspective here. And it's a sense that a change has been initiated. It's about preparation here. Awareness that plans may not be on firm ground, but you are starting to work through things. You're starting to move on. And I feel like this is a different direction for a lot of you. But let's take a look and see what the relationship message says. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other. Partners and a stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. So this too shall pass. Yes, even though there's a huge shift, there's a huge change, it will be for the better here. And I feel like this is about you not resisting change or not resisting this new energy coming into your life, whatever this new energy is for you here. I am going to read the protection message for you for those of you that need it. And it says, there are conditions brewing in your life that you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for our highest good. Even if this storm blows away, blows away, the structures you think you've built your dreams on will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. So this again is that energy of that Six of Swords, rite of passage, moving on to something bigger and better. So again, even though we are doing a few different energies in this reading, those partnered up and those that are single, please bear with me as I navigate through the energies here. But for a lot of you, there is a change. Some of it is scary. Some of it you are going through at this time. But for others of you, it's a very positive change. I feel like for most of you, it's a positive change, but you may still be transitioning through something that seems unfamiliar and seems out of your comfort zone, which change can be scary, Scorpio. But you have everything within you to move in that path, move in that direction. That will lead to a lot of abundance down the road. Let's take a look and get a message from the Soul Truth deck here. And I recommend that either you pause the video and really think of this question, or maybe even jot it down. And your message is this: to whom am I comparing myself with right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action, Scorpio, is this. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Absolutely. So for some of you, this is about comparing your relationships with others, or comparing your self-worth. Maybe you're asking yourself why you weren't good enough. Why did this tower happen? Some of you maybe even blaming yourself, but absolutely it's about healing and shifting and transmuting that energy into something bigger and better for you. All right, Scorpio, for those of you that are returning, even those of you that are new, we now get into the Spirit Animal Oracle exercise. It just takes a couple of minutes where I ask, Scorpio, that you close your eyes for a moment. And I ask that you tune into that third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is the area between your eyebrows. And I ask that you think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Maybe it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that you've seen in nature yesterday or at the zoo. Maybe it's an animal you have at home. And if you need a moment, Scorpio, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all I ask is that you post in the comment box below whichever power animal that you've seen during that exercise in your mind's eye. I would love to hear what you've seen. All right, and your power animal messages, Scorpio, are this. We have a seahorse spirit. It says watch and wait. Watch and wait. So a lot of you are waiting for some sort of news, or you're waiting to meet this new love or the soulmate. For those of you that are single, for those of you that are separated, you're waiting for action to speak louder than words, or you're waiting for some sort of change to happen within a dynamic here. For those of you that are in separation, I feel like you're letting go and walking away from what doesn't serve you here. But there is a little process of watching and waiting. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Absolutely. This is a very powerful one for a lot of you Scorpios out there. And we were talking about your self-worth and gaining this back. And this is about you feeling confident in your own skin again. This is about that solar plexus of anybody or anything leaving you feel less empowered than you are. Scorpio, it's about gaining that back into your life, back into your energy. Next, we have hummingbird spirit. Be here now. This is very important for you to be in the moment, Scorpio, and not to let anything go too quickly, not to think about so much of the past, especially if you are an overthinker, a worrier, or you are constantly replaying a situation that has happened. It's also very important for you not to think so far into the future and cause stress. It's important for you to live in the moment and be very present with what's right in front of you and what's going on right now. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. This is important because you are going through some shifts, some transformations. Some of you are coming out of something. Some of you are deepening something here. So regardless of which energy you are in, Scorpio, you are embracing or needing to embrace, let go, let God, go with the flow, and embrace the energy here of flamingo spirit. This is quite beautiful for you because you will come out on the other side on top. Next, we have White Raven. Trust in the magic. Yes. Trust in the magic that spirit has your back, but trust in the magic of love. Some of you may have a miscued concept of what love should be or what love looks like, but reprogram that thinking. Not all love is going to end up like this tower in the past here. And lastly, Canary spirit, sing your own song. This is that King of Wands energy, the marching to the beat of your own drum. It's about you being authentic with who you are. This is about you voicing your thoughts, your opinions, not repressing or holding anything in or holding anything down, but it's about singing your own song. And when you put that authentic energy out there, people are going to see you for that and love you for who you are. And some of you have a hard time putting your full vulnerable self out there in fear of rejection or abandonment or somebody not liking you. But that's absolutely not the case for you here, Scorpio. All right. And last but not least, before we close down your reading, Scorpio, we typically pull from the crystal bowl, but I am going to pull from the Crystal Spirit Oracle book, or Oracle cards here, as I absolutely love this deck of crystals, beautiful imagery, and beautiful messages from the crystals regarding, we will do relationships for those of you that are inquiring about love. Lepidolites, very beautiful. This is one of my favorites here. Lepidolite showing up in your energy. This is that connecting to spirit energy as well. Lepidolite card 32, when you break that down, that is 5, and that is the Hierophant, divine guidance. So it makes sense here, Lepidolite. And the message here is all about transformation. Yes, I knew you were going through that major transformational shift here. It's about rebirth. Oh, you know what? I'm reading the wrong one here, Scorpio. But I still feel a lot of transformation energy for you, especially with that in-between worlds. But this is about simplification, organization. It's about one thing at a time here. Simplifying life, not making or having it so dramatic or so heavy for you. Your relationship message is this. Problems in relationships have a way of sorting themselves out when we reorient ourselves by simply letting go of the string of worries that have us jumping here and there and feeling that we can never do enough or be enough to make our relationships work. Settle into simplicity and bring the energy of Lepidolite into your relationships. Slow down and listen, simply saying, I'm sorry, yes, and I see. Simply being present and focused on another person, listening to the words they speak and the messages they send silently through the language of their bodies, you will start to feel calmer. Whatever the challenge, simplicity can help. Okay, so this is a really good stone for stress, is what they're telling me as well. And it teaches us to slow down and care for ourselves as well. And you do have the healing showing up as in the middle of your reading here. But Lepidolite as well, for those of you that are wanting to strengthen bonds, it's about listening to the other person. Listening without reacting will be very important for the both of you in this energy here. So again, whether you are single, there may be new love coming in, but make sure you are taking care of yourself and you are being vulnerable, raw, authentic to others so they can see that part of yourself. Don't wear a mask, Scorpio, because even though you can be the sign that's very mysterious, very sexual, very hidden, sometimes you don't always like to put everything forward. And I'm not saying tell somebody your whole life story on the first date, but be authentic, be true. Don't cover your beautiful self up because you're scared of rejection or abandonment. The right people will tune into that energy. For those of you that are separated, I feel like there's healing. There's a healing process here that you will be going through and moving on from. And for those of you that are in a relationship here, You may be deepening that level. And Lepidolite is all about, again, that connection with the divine, connecting on a soul level, but also there's a spiritual connection here that was cause for a lot of lessons to be learned. So I hope that resonates with you, Scorpio. If so, please feel free to hit that like, share, subscribe, and comment your power animal in the box below, so I can enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. And again, subscribe if you haven't already, and I am sending you a lot of love. Till next week.